Welcome back. My guru, Ashokji, he would tell me all the time, point yourself towards bliss. And that's really a magical instruction because when you do that, you are pointing yourself towards the upper nervous system. So here we have down below the first three chakras. This is what comprises the manas mind. And it's all based out of fear. Fear and desire. That's the core of the lower three chakras. And desire because FOMO. I'm afraid of missing out, right? So if we just take this wonderful, simple, beautiful instruction, point yourself towards bliss, we're getting ourselves in the right direction. And it doesn't just mean bliss. It means loving kindness. It means wisdom. It means compassion out of the wisdom. It means letting go. It means overcoming. And out of that overcoming, there is relief. And out of that relief, there is joy. And out of the peace and the bliss and the love and the joy, we have equanimity. It's on and on and on and on. The Buddhists have this wonderful description of the upper nervous system. It's the 4 Brahma Viharas, right? What are those? Loving kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity. It's a beautiful list. And at least now we have 4. So Kriya Yoga says go towards bliss, go towards Ananda. Brahma Viharas go towards these 4 things. Now we've got a larger list, but you're going to find all these subtle, little, tiny variations on that bliss. And it's really gorgeous. It's really beautiful. And so sometimes a yogi or a yogini will come into one of these states and they'll go, where does this fit? I'm like, this is part of the 31 flavors of bliss. This is part of the 31 flavors of your upper nervous system. And when you start to touch that, when you start to live that, when you become the holy potato and you start to soak this in, oh my God, what is your life going to become? Now you're still going to have ups and downs, obviously. That's life. Life goes up, life goes down. But you are touching something which is just a little bit transcendent. So life is good, doesn't matter, I have loving kindness. Life is down, doesn't matter, I have loving kindness. You see, it's transcendent. So you're starting to taste some of those 31 flavors. And when we're really touching the upper nervous system, we're really starting to touch as well the deep brain. And that's the glory of touching the upper nervous system, that we're going to find, we're going to get flavors, we're going to get tastes of the deep brain. And the deep brain is left amygdala, bliss, right brain, expansiveness. You see, that's what we're starting to touch, that bliss and that expansiveness. Along with bliss comes love and joy, all of that, okay? And before all of that, that is glorious. And we're going to touch all of that. But before all of that, there is simply a body bliss, that we balance our nervous system so precisely, we clean out the chakras so wonderfully with the Om Japa in the chakras, that we get all the way down to the root of the chakra. We get all the way down to the origin of the chakra, and we start to feel a little bit of bliss in our own nervous system. And this is what I love about Kriya Yoga, because we haven't got the left amygdala going yet. We haven't gotten into expansion. We haven't touched the deep brain. I don't even know what the upper nervous, I don't know what that means yet, Forrest, okay? That's great. That's okay. Just balancing your nervous system profoundly and deeply, doing the Om Japa, we can feel down into the chakra and start to feel bliss there. And so what I want to give to you today is a tiny progression that we can use to feel that bliss in our nervous system right away. And it doesn't mean it's going to be immediate, lickety-split. We might have to do this exercise a number of times, but very, very often you can feel the very first piece of this progression. And if you can feel the first piece, then you can feel the second. If you can feel the second, then you can feel the third. If you feel the third, you're feeling bliss. That's it. It was that easy. So that's what I want to give you today. So let's get into it. So the progression has 3 parts. It's very, very simple. You can do this in a meditation. You can do this outside of a meditation. You can do this any time of the day. And all we need is a long out breath. So you can do that all through the nose. That's fine. But I'm going to do it with my mouth so you can hear it and you can see what I'm doing. Okay? So I'm going to take a short in breath and a long out breath. And so I want to show you that you can learn to make that out breath very, very long. Just and that super long out breath, this is the rescue breathing that I've taught before. That super long out breath is so powerful to your nervous system. And it's putting pressure right where we need the pressure. It's, as you breathe out, okay, your chest is inflated with air, and then you breathe out and your chest goes down. It compacts. So I'm breathing in, I feel it up. The chest is going down, it's compacting, right? It's this nice massage, massaging through your heart, massaging through all the way back to the dorsal vagal right on top of your spine. And that's what we want. We want that dorsal vagal activation, okay? So that's one pressure. It's going like this. To push the air out of your lungs, your diaphragm, which is that nice little muscle right here, it's pushing upwards, you see? So you've got a pressure coming this way and a pressure coming this way. The diaphragm is emptying the lungs. It's pushing out the air, so it has to push up. So you have the chest going down as the air comes out, and you have the diaphragm going up. You have a double compaction, wonderfully massaging all of your deep organs and going all the way backwards to that dorsal vagal, which is laying right on top of the spine. You see? So this wonderful compaction that we are creating, we're really maximizing that. We're maximizing the massage, the internal organ and nervous system massage. We are maximizing. I mean, did you know you're going to a spa today? Isn't this cool? You're getting an internal massage and it's putting you into the parasympathetic system. And it's all because we're maximizing that out breath and just really, really allowing that massage internally to take place. And so what I want you to notice first is all this pressure, the pressure going like this, and I want you to feel inside. I want you to feel your heart and then feel behind your heart that that pressure is right on top of your spine. So as you do the long out breath, feel all the way backwards right on top of your spine and try to feel, can I feel some of that pressure? And this is an easy thing to feel. So I think you're going to find this right away. Just allow yourself to feel backwards. You do the long out breath as long as you can, comfortably. Don't gasp. Don't worry. Just nice and easy, just long as you can make it, and feel all the way backwards as you're breathing out. Feel the compaction and feel the pressure. Feel the massage going backwards all the way on top of your spine, that dorsal vagal. Let's try that now. So you're trying to feel that compaction, you're trying to feel that pressure. Backwards, 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 right along the spine. You might feel it low, you might feel it high, you might feel it in between. Doesn't matter. Just feel it somewhere along that spine. Just breathe out. That's maximizing the massage, and you're trying to feel that pressure right up along your spine, behind your organs, behind your heart. That's how we're feeling. Just feel backwards, backwards, backwards. Fall into yourself. Feel backwards, backwards. Can I, number one, feel that pressure? If you can feel, number one, the pressure, then you can feel number two, which is it starts to tingle. So how do you go from pressure to tingle? Well, it's like catching a radio song on your car radio. You're tuning the radio, you're tuning the radio. Oh, you caught some music, but there's lots of static. That's when you've caught the pressure. You've caught the song. Oh my God, you caught the song. What a glorious moment. Oh, it's just pressure. No, it's a big deal, because if you keep listening, if you keep tuning in, if you keep feeling backwards, that pressure will very soon turn into tingling. Oh my God, tingling. Tingling, it's so nice. Tingle, tingle, tingle. And I was doing this progression with a yogini, and we found the pressure, and I'm like, okay, keep listening. Tune it in, turn the dial, keep going backwards. And all of a sudden oh my God, so much tingling. It was almost overwhelming. She felt so much tingling. So that's what can happen to you. You keep feeling backwards. I breathe in. I do the long out breath. I feel backwards towards the spine. I find the pressure, and then I start finding the tingling. And oh my goodness, if you found the tingling along your spine, oh my God, hallelujah. Because you keep listening, just keep listening, that's enough. But I'm trying to keep listening backwards, keep tuning the dial, just these tiny little listening adjustments. I'm just tuning in deeper and deeper, backwards and backwards. So first I found the pressure, and then behind that I found the tingling, and then behind that I find bliss. The tingle turns into a very subtle bliss. It might not be so subtle. Sometimes it's kind of big. But at first, it might be very, very, just like a light little tickle that is blissful, that makes you want to laugh, makes you want to feel joy, makes you want to feel love. That's what we're looking for, this tiny little tickle in your nervous system, this tiny little, and we just breathe in. And the key here, the key that is allowing all of this to happen is the listening. Or you could say the feeling. We keep feeling and feeling and feeling. We keep listening and listening and listening to our nervous system. We keep heading backwards, backwards, backwards. Keep feeling all of that, and you're going to start feeling the pressure, which turns into a tickle or a tingle, and then we go backwards, and it turns into subtle bliss. This bliss is of your nervous system. It's not of the deep brain. But if you get on this train, it's going to take you to the station of true deep brain bliss. And that's why it's glorious, because it is absolutely, just like Ashokji told me, it is absolutely sending us in the correct direction. And there's a magic to listening to bliss, that we cannot take our lives so seriously. We cannot take our problems so seriously when we have a little bit of that bliss. It gets more difficult. And that's kind of wonderful, isn't it? So try out that progression. Nobody has to know that you're doing it. So I can breathe in and out through my nose. Nobody knows what I'm doing. See, I could be doing this all day. I can be at work feeling backwards towards the spine. I could be in a meeting. I could be talking with somebody and I could do this. I could be driving my car, stopped at a stoplight. Oh, this is a great time. Let me see if I can feel backwards into bliss. Wonderful progression. Very, very simple. Finding the bliss in the spine for a lot of yogis. I know a lot of yogis in other systems. This is such a riddle. And this progression solves that riddle. It's so simple, it's so clear, and it's so easy to follow all the way back into bliss. So I hope you loved this. If you did, be sure to hit that bell down below so I can see all of you next time.